Hello guys, weekend is Super Saturday. Unaona game ya Chelsea live. Nilikuwa nafikiria kitu like kuna hii debate imetokea like do women and men really need each other nowadays? Because ukiangalia kitambo, the reason why the women needed the men was to survive. The men went to hunt and gather. Then they brought the food for the women and the children. Now, in this modern society, the women are also hunting and gathering. Pia wanaenda kutafuta. So the modern woman is doing the role of the man by going to look for food, which is now money. They're looking for the money, they're bringing it home to their children. So ukiangalia vizuri, do these women really need us like they used to? Na mi nikiangalia like if a woman is earning her own money, she's paying her own bills, she's doing everything for herself. Kama ni sex, she can get sex. She doesn't need to get, nowadays a woman doesn't need to get married in order to have sex with a man. Yeah, people can just connect and hook up and have sex. So do these modern women really need men? Yeah, like for survival, because if they can survive on themselves by paying their own bills, by doing their own stuff, then what is their, because they're already doing the role of the man, yeah, by going to hunt and gather. Now they are doing their jobs, they're doing their businesses. So if you really think about it, the only women that need the men now maybe are the women who are not earning. So if a woman is not earning and she's not paying her own bills, now that woman can come and submit to you as the man. She can play the role of the housewife, of the wife, because you as the man now you are going to hunt and gather and bring the food to the table. Now this woman will, if she's depending on you 100%, that is the only reason she can submit to you. But I don't think a woman who is earning her own money, paying her own bills, doing her own stuff, I don't think they really need a man hivyo sana. And then kama hiyo story ya sex, sasa siku hizi hadi kuna sex toys. Dem anaweza enda buy hata dildo ile ya 6 inches ama vibrator, so they can give themselves pleasure. Unaona, they akitaka dick maybe anaweza, akitaka kuwa dick anaweza pia, yeah, because you see now even the women with money, they are even going after the young boys, wale wa mavijana ma Ben 10, unacheki, because these women they already have their shit together. Yeah, even if you see these women who are driving, they are building apartments, these women don't really need the men at hivyo sana, because they're already playing the role of the men. Yeah, so in modern society what has happened is the roles have shifted. The roles that were for the man that was providing and protecting, now even women can provide for themselves. Yeah, so the role of the man has been kind of reduced. It hasn't been diminished, but for the modern woman who is working or maybe having a business, it is very difficult for her to listen to you, or also to maybe submit to you, to be maybe to be, because you won't really have authority over her. The only thing that made, even ukiangalia, the only reason ile time ulikuwa kwa wazazi, the only reason you were listening to your parents is because they were providing, because ulikuwa unajua like nikitoka hapa I don't have any other place ya kwe. But now tuseme umekosha kwa mkubwa, umeanza kufanya shughuli zako, umepata mambo yako imefunguka, now you are no longer depending on your parents. Now your parents don't really have that control ama authority over you. No maana washindagi wakikupigia masimu kila saa uko wapi unafanya nini, because they know now you are an adult, you are doing it for yourself. Unacheki. So we also need to look at this debate like, do the women really need the men? Na sasa hii imaanishi that the men should ati sasa wasikie vibaya, no. It's just that the society and life has shifted. Yeah, we need to just accept this and also move on and understand that maybe if you are a man that is looking for a wife or a partner, you have to now look for maybe a woman who depends on you 100%, for that woman to need you. Yeah, but it is very difficult now to tell a woman to need a man if she's earning, if she's doing her own shit. Yeah, so mi nilikuwa nafikiria kitu kama hiyo, na yeah, the women empowerment thing is now kila mtu anajua iko women are now out earning, outperforming, out competing men in certain industries. Still the men have the power, but the women are now coming due to the, I won't say feminism, but due to the society has shifted. Women are now more educated. Women are now more empowered. Yeah. So the kind of equality thing, maybe in the next few years, we might see a situation whereby kutakuwa na some form of equality. It won't really be equal, but kutakuwa na hiyo 60-40 hapo. The men will still be leading, of course, in certain industries. Women are leading also in certain industries. Yeah. So this is a fact people need to accept and realize that the modern man and the modern women, they don't really need each other hivyo sana. Maybe when it comes to getting kids and maybe hiyo ndio inaweza sema inaweza fanya ukae na dem, you want to have kids, but what else can you do for a woman who is out earning, who is earning maybe, yeah, dem anajilipia bills. That's why you are seeing there is a rise of single people. Watu single sahi wameongezeka, single mothers, single fathers. Why? Because both genders are now earning. So that is also correlating to the rise of single people, because the only reason women attached to men in the past was for survival. They needed the men for survival. They didn't need the men because they loved the men. They didn't love the men. No, they needed to survive. They needed their children also to survive. Yeah. So that is the one thing we have to realize, that life has moved on. Yeah. And we cannot keep on having this debate, this gender, oh, is the better gender. No, there's no better gender. The only thing is that society has shifted. Women are now more educated. Women are earning. Women are outperforming men in certain industries. And that's just a fact. And we have to accept it. And the earlier we accept it, the more we realize, yeah, so life has changed. Yeah, so the weekend, Arsenali siku zote, tuone vile itakuwa. Keep up.